Notice your bike didn't come with a maintenance required light. So, how do we know when it's time to replace the chain? Because over time, the chain's going to wear, it's going to stretch, but it still may function, but it may not be to its optimal, and it may be actually doing damage to the cassette or the cog itself. So, let's take a look at two methods by which we can test to see if the chain is in need of being replaced. The first method is going to be a toolless method. And in order to do this, we're going to shift the rear cog to the smallest and the front chain ring to the largest so that we're able to have the maximum length of the chain. And then what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the pull method. And that simply means we're going to pull on the front of the chain as it sits on the cog to see if there's a gap. Sure enough, we see that there's a gap. There's daylight between the cog and the chain. So this is indicating that this chain's probably worn out. The second method is going to utilize a tool, which actually has a mark at 75% and then 100% of the original length that it's been stretched. So let's determine for sure that this chain is worn out. We're going to insert the tool into the chain. This is with the 75%, and let's see what we get. There should be resistance, and there is no resistance. Wow, that chain's probably not in good shape. So I think at this point in time, we can determine that, yes, the chain needs to be replaced, but we're going to go one more time and just confirm that it's 100% stretched beyond its original length, and there it is, way too. At this point, we've concluded that the chain needs to be replaced. Now, let's look at the replacement chain, which is going to be an 11-speed chain, which is what this drivetrain is. Remember, the chain needs to match the drivetrain in terms of the number of gears. So now that we've replaced the chain, let's take a look. Look at that. That's a brand new chain. You see the lack of stretch in it, the inability to see a gap between it. That's what it should look like. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and always ride safe.